Hey guys, today I just want to talk about stuttering and stuttering and dealing with other people's reaction when you do stutter. In my experience, one thing I have noticed is that when I do stutter in front of someone, I usually they will only react. I can tell that like they really care if I'm starting to like get really nervous, or I'm starting to shake, or I'm starting to sweat, or I'm just getting really nervous, is usually when they can see that I'm really inconfident about my stutter, that they usually get kind of, I guess it makes them nervous. Because a person who does not stutter, they don't really see people who stutter that much. So if you stutter in front of a person who has never been with someone who has stuttered before, then to them it's gonna seem like, whoa, like, you know, they may not get it at first, they may not know what it is, and it could be a bit of a shock to them, because the normal person is gonna hear someone speak, they're not going to expect you to stutter when you talk. And so when you do stutter when you talk, then to them it can be a bit of a shock. And me myself, I have met a few stutterers in my past, and I will admit myself too, like I do get really shocked when I talk to someone who does stutter, because it's a little unexpected. Because I stutter myself, I have talked to someone who has stuttered, and they were introducing themselves to me, and they were stuttering, and it was a little awkward, because if I stutter back at them, they may think that I'm making fun of them, or that I'm poking fun at them, because it's not a really common thing for one stutterer to run into someone else who also stutters. So that can be a little bit interesting. But it has been nice though to meet stutterers in the past, because you really do have like a certain connection with them, like you have something big in common with them. Back what I was saying is that one thing I have noticed is that if I'm talking to someone and I'm on a block on a word, and I'm starting to stutter in front of them, that if I don't really appear to care too much about my stutter, then I have noticed that they don't really care as much, meaning like they may not be as surprised, I guess you can say. If you yourself don't care about your stutter, then the person that you are speaking to won't really care, because they can see that you don't care. So that's like one thing I think is like really important, is when you're speaking to someone and you are stuttering, just stutter right through it, you know, just try and be as confident as you can about it. One thing I was also going to say too is try and laugh at your own self. If you do stutter, try and laugh at yourself. Like for instance, when I would stutter in front of someone, I would almost feel like I was going to cry afterwards. And there are times now when I still sometimes feel like I just want to cry after I do stutter, like I have a really bad stuttering experience and I just want to cry. And I would start sweating and shaking and just being so nervous about it. And it would cause me a lot of anxiety and stress. And now what I do is, if I do stutter, I just don't care about it. And even if the person kind of does laugh a bit, I honestly don't care, because there's nothing that I can do about it myself. So I just laugh at myself, and I feel so much better laughing at myself. So because I am laughing at myself, it makes the other person more comfortable when you do laugh at yourself, because it can be a little bit of an awkward thing, because like I was saying, most people have never run into someone that has stuttered that often. So I just want to make a video on that. How someone reacts to you when you do stutter can at times reflect like how you react to them. And I know myself, like my stuttering would actually get worse at times. If I would talk to someone and I would start to get really nervous about it because I was on a block on a word, or I couldn't say a certain word. I would get so nervous and I would get so anxious, and I would stutter more and more and more and more. Times I couldn't even say the word. And so I have noticed that when I am more confident about my stuttering, that I don't have as hard of a time saying certain words. I don't have as many blocks on certain words, if that makes sense. I just wanted to make this video about that. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!